As spring set in, we headed out to a new river in search of small-scale yellowfish.
This will do.
So what's the tactics?
The nymphs are low, like, otherwise I think jig buggers through here, but deeper. I don't know if these, I think these fish will still be in this pool. Don't think they'll be in the rapids yet, I think still be full for them. But maybe the slower section of rapids here. Try that a bit. Basically, it's just using jig buggers, some nice long marabou feathers, and leave it sink all the way to the bottom, and then just jigging it quite fast. I think it's imitating some tadpoles, but who knows.
The problem was, we didn't know where the fish were holding, so Saka set out in the deep pools, and I headed up to the shallow rapids.
So we're out here on the Komati River. We're targeting small-scale yellowfish. Saka's in the lower big pools, the deep pools. He's fishing a little jig bugger. They're deadly for small-scale. I've come up into basically the head of the pool where the river's coming in. There's some nice rapids, a bit of a deeper pool here behind me. I'm fishing two flies. I've got just a little hotspot nymph and slightly up the line a slightly smaller, I think these are size 16s. Nymphs. They really are small little nymphs, also a little bit of a hot spot, and basically putting them at the head of the pool, drifting them through. This is a 3mm tungsten, so it gets right down to the bottom. Fish are there sitting in the current, the bead just passes them and they're hitting it. I'm fishing 6x tippet, which I don't like fishing. It's really thin, so when you're picking up on these fish, you gotta let them just run downstream, because they are finding every rock so far and they're rubbing this tippet really badly. I'm almost replacing after every single fish. But I think the more subtle presentation is what's getting the fish. When you go too heavy a tippet, the fish often don't commit to your flies. So it's a bit of a price you have to pay, but so far it's working pretty well. Once this cools down, I'm probably going to use this pool and probably get 1 or 2 more fish out of it, but then they're going to be onto me. They're probably not going to eat anymore. So once that's done, I'll probably join Saka down in the deeper pool, fishing a jig bugger deep on a sinking line, bouncing along the bottom and seeing if we can't find some yellows that way. So the first cast. Second cast. Second. Good enough. Yeah, it's a small scale. That come on. Nice. Alright, so I got some fish just nymphing down that side. Saka's eating them on jig buggers this side. And I think I've pretty much spooked that pool, or got most of the fish out of that pool. They're not really going to be eating much anymore. I'm just going to change up this tippet here, make sure it's nice and strong. And put on a little jig bugger. Often you find slightly bigger, small scale on the jig buggers, and obviously in the deeper pools. The rapids generally have the smaller fish in it, it seems. So I wouldn't mind upgrading to a slightly bigger fish. And there he goes.